to the escalation of the problem. Megalayans by nature are law-abiding citizens. Megalayans by nature are not violent. We are not a violent community. So, to presume that people are politicizing, political parties are politicizing this issue and are not, are adding fuel to fire is wrong. From time to time, I have made my stand very clear that I appeal to the people of my constituency not to indulge in violence. We will look for the right path. We will create for ourselves the right platforms to discuss all the agendas that make us feel insecure. Yes, it is also another fact that the government of India is not paying heed to the pleas made by our government. We have seen in the press reports that even the Honorable Home Minister is not keen to meet the Council of Ministers in the leadership of the Chief Minister of the state to discuss the ILP matter. So when you read all of this and you hear, you tend as a citizen to evaluate. We've been shouting for ILP since time immemorial. Time immemorial. When didn't Shillong or Meghalaya flare up on the agenda of ILP? I don't think any government has had any peace or has been excused from that agenda. It has been there always. But governments of the past have taken necessary action to address the fact that the ILP cannot be given to your state. It is wrong for the current political dispensation to believe and to spread an argument which says that all of the previous governments did not take heed to our plea for inner line permit. So it is wrong. It is wrong to send this message out because today this government now realizes that it is difficult to convince the central government that we are a state which is vulnerable and we need to implement ILP. Post CAA scenario, it becomes even more important. So my assessment of today's situation is this. Government has to concentrate. We have seen from newspaper reports that while Shillong is burning, there is a discussion for the holding of an international tourism event. Unfortunately, we are mourning. We are under turmoil. We are worried. So to say that you will have this function from the 7th and you will spend 4 crores from the state exchequer, I don't know whether this is the right time. The alienation that can arise out of this decision may actually put into corner all those affected and there may be further escalation. Another thing is, the Honorable Chief Minister seems to portray to us, the citizens of this state of Meghalaya, that doesn't matter. There is a curfew in Shillong, there is a curfew in several areas in East Khasi Hills district, but I will go to Tura and I will unveil the statue of my late father. See, these are all situations which are not very healthy. People will read wrongly into these situations. And my plea is, it's not about us politicizing anything, but there is a time for everything. There is a time to unveil statues. There is a time to hold events. Right now, let us consolidate on this situation that is not containing itself. There is an urgent need to call for a coordinated effort. I have seen that right now one of the premium organization, student organization of the state, the KSU, is feeling victimized. There has been no indication of this government to call them, talk to them, discuss with them. I don't know, maybe it slips my attention, maybe I'm wrong. But the first thing that I would have done was, I would have sent out an immediate communication to the KSU to come to the table to discuss, so that we may be clear about what has happened. Yes, a magisterial inquiry has been instituted, but that's a different part of the solution. What we need right now is to make sure that this organization doesn't feel alienated. We need to talk to them. We need to assure them that justice will prevail and that the perpetrators of that attack on one of their people will be correctly addressed. Nobody is addressing these things. It's as if we're leaving everything for destiny and chance to resolve. But we have seen in the past, we've been in government. We are not saying that we are smarter than the present government. Please do not misread my lines. But I am saying that when I am an aggrieved party and when my government doesn't reach out to me to help me deal with my wounds, I will definitely still continue to harbor a sense of anger and anguish. So this is my reading. I don't know what will be the outcome. But if the government needs the opposition, we have time and again expressed to them. Yesterday, the leader of opposition has also communicated officially to the government that if you need an all-party meeting for this resolution, please call us. No doubts, we are meeting in the assembly. But till the 13th, what else will happen? How many more lives will be lost? And there are very serious ramifications of these sporadic eruption of anger and beating and, attacking individuals. Because most of those are also citizens of this country. They belong to a neighboring state, they belong to another state not far away from the state of Meghalaya. So we need to figure out how to consolidate and do not wait for the Legislative Assembly to begin on the 13th of March to deal with this problem.